Hi, I'm Reese. Today in my report, I'm going to be talking about capital punishment, but in particular, the death penalty and how I think it should be brought back. Recently, in social science, we have been learning about capital punishment and crimes that used to be punishable by death. So, before I start making my point, I'll start with some background. The first public death in the UK was in the ancient times. However, an exact date is not given. After all those years, it wasn't until the 13th of August 1964 that the last ever public execution took place. It was the hanging of Peter Anthony Allen and Gwen Owen Evans for the death of John Allen West on 7th of April that year. Personally, I think the death penalty in the UK should stay in the past, as it's terrible that it used to be believed that the only way to get justice for a murder was to kill them. But does that really make us any better? Now, I know that there are many people who think that the death penalty is a suitable punishment for some crimes, and I can see where they're coming from. Because if the accused committed a really horrific crime, then it might not be good enough to just lock them up, as it should be, as it says in the Bible, an eye for an eye. So why can't it be a life for a life? Finally, at the end of 2017, a YouGov poll showed that half of the people who voted to leave the EU would also vote to reinstate the death penalty. And on that note, this has been Reese for BBC School Report.
Hi, I'm Ben, and next in this report, how many of you find it difficult to find a job because of qualifications and results that you have? According to an investigation by Trading Economics, the amount of young people in the UK who are unemployed rose by 0.2% from 12.2% to 12.4% in October of 2017. This just shows the severity of this issue nationwide. Many people are finding that companies are expecting grades and qualifications that many people haven't reached. The reason that students are not reaching these grades could be as a result of the GCSEs getting tougher. Two ways of resolving this nationwide issue could be decreasing the expectations of employers or making the examinations for students easier so that they can achieve the grades needed. From personal experience, jobs are difficult to find because of my age. This could be as a result of opinions towards younger generations of today and their attitudes. From many people I have spoken to, they feel that this is an old-fashioned stereotype that should be eradicated immediately. Location can also be a major issue with youth unemployment. Small towns such as Swindon have little opportunities. This is because of the geographical area of Swindon and its companies. For advice and tips, please speak to your careers advisor. This is Ben signing off for BBC School Report.
Hi, I'm Carol. As of this month, multiple major supermarkets have issued a ban on the sale of energy drinks with over 150 milligrams of caffeine to people under 16 years of age. Now, people buying energy drinks will have to show proof of age. But how do energy drinks affect young people in the UK? The ban has come as a result of the rising concerns over the impact that energy drinks have on the behaviour and health of children and adolescents, who are the top consumers of energy drinks in the whole of Europe. In fact, a report by the European Food Safety Authority has found that a shocking 68% of young people aged from 10 to 18 years of age consume energy drinks, as well as 18% of children aged 3 to 10 years. Between 2006 and 2015, the consumption of energy drinks among young people has increased by 185%. The ban has, for the most part, been met with a great deal of support from the public, with celebrity chef Jamie Oliver, who led the #NotForChildren campaign, celebrating the news on Twitter. The shops taking part in this ban are Asda, Aldi, Lidl, The Cooperative and Tesco, Morrisons, Sainsbury's and Waitrose, with Boots being the only non-supermarket to partake. The ban is also partly due to the campaigners who have been calling for a complete ban on energy drinks, and after Theresa May was approached to consider a UK-wide ban earlier this year. Schools have also been approached by the National Association of Schoolmasters Union of Women Teachers and asked to ban all beverages with a high caffeine content. Energy drinks have been long under fire for a long time for their many negative effects on young people. These effects include the fact that energy drinks can increase anxiety as they raise the heart rate and blood pressure. Energy drinks are also contributed to sugar intake, which is linked to the development of obesity and various types of cancer, as well as type 2 diabetes. They also contain staggering amounts of sugar, calories and caffeine, which is a concern for parents. For instance, one 500ml can of Rockstar Punch contains 78 grams of sugar. Furthermore, although they give an initial burst of energy, this is often followed by a sudden crash which makes you feel tired and lethargic. Other cons of energy drinks include the fact that they can be addictive, cause headaches from caffeine withdrawals, and they can cause a lack of sleep. Despite all these cons, energy drinks also have some benefits, such as the fact that they can provide a quick energy boost. They contain B12, which keeps blood cells, as well as helping regulate the nervous system. And they contain pantothenic acid, which helps the body concentrate hydrate. Despite all these cons, energy drinks also have some benefits, such as the fact that they provide a quick energy boost. They contain B12, which keeps blood cells and nerves healthy, as well as helping regulate the nervous system. And they contain pantothenic acid, which helps the body concentrate carbohydrates into glucose. Some people have also been opposed to the idea of having to have proof of age when buying energy drinks, such as Lucy, 17, who believes the ban isn't a bad idea for children, but thinks the concept of having to show IDs is mental. Other young people have also come out in support of the ban, such as Tamira, 17, who has stated it's a fair ban because energy drinks can have a detrimental effect on sleep, and at a young age you really need it. This has been Carol from the BBC School Report.
Hi, this is Andy, and today I'm going to be talking about social media and its advantages and disadvantages. So we all know that we are broadly affected by social media, and the older we get, the more advanced it gets. Most of us use social media on a regular basis, whether it be something like Facebook, Instagram or Snapchat, to the most viewed platforms such as YouTube or Vimeo. We come across it a lot in our lives, and our thinking and beliefs can be manipulated or changed from social media. Also, on the topic of social media changing people's lives, social media can be a negative impact on your life. Social media can be used in a negative way. This is why you should keep social privacy as a priority while under the age of 18. Many people use social media to post stories and share content, but no one really thinks about the amount of people that can view or see this. In light of this, you should only share or post things that aren't offensive or of any other bad nature. So remember, stay safe online, and nothing on social media is private when it's posted or sent. And to leave my report on a lighter note, social media isn't all that bad. It can be used in the correct way to share and post content that others enjoy viewing and more. Many social media platforms have enabled people to talk to others around the world. Social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram, to the most interactable platforms including Skype or FaceTime. But don't forget, media can also be projected onto media platforms such as YouTube or Twitch, where young or old content creators can share their content online as a video or streaming platform to share their creative and meaningful content. This has been me, Andrew, for BBC School Report.
Hello, this is Thomas. Today Commonwealth science budgets are cut because of a larger school budget cut of minus £103,800. And it's not just Commonwealth that's been having cuts. 51 out of 61 Swindon schools are suffering. All in all, Swindon schools will have a total budget cut of approximately £3.1 million. In addition, the number of students per teacher has been increasing since 2015. Another vast problem related to these cuts is that the number of teachers has been reduced. 15,000 staff have been fired and removed from jobs because of the budget cuts. Schools now have so little money to spend, they have to get rid of teachers and increase class sizes. I believe this is ineffective. Education is important, and by reducing budgets, the government have caused unemployment and the chance for a worse education. It has been proved that teachers are having to buy school stationery from their own money. Appalling. However, I understand that they are doing it to provide more money for the country. Another worrying thing is the increase in the Consumer Price Index. This is a statistical estimate that measures changes in the price levels of a specific product. By this going up, it means prices for products are going up. This means people will be spending more and losing more. Furthermore, taxes are said to be rising. The government wants to raise taxes by £40 billion to keep up with the amount of money they are spending. The budgets have been increasing, especially in the spring. Finally, the Treasury are questioning whether the 2p and 1p coins should remain in function. A survey stated that 6 in 10 of UK 1p and 2p coins are only used once before being put in a jar or discarded. I do briefly hesitate at this decision, but believe it will probably be good in the long-term scheme of things. This is Thomas for BBC School Report.